We're on hold until Matt comes back from the restroom.
That's the problem about everything.
Matt's just say we're on hold until Matt comes back from his pit stop.
Oh God.
Please get my lunch.
I will.
Sorry, I didn't.
No, don't.
What does he do now?
Nothing. He's my neighbor.
Where do you live? You're in the same company?
No, I'm the street over. Hillcrest breaks us. Yeah. But he comes walking and he passes my house and he doesn't say hi, so I give him a hard time. No.
Do you pass her house?
He goes around my house.
Two questions. Do you pass her house? Do you knock on the door and say hi?
No.
So you pass her house and you don't say hi?
That's
So she was telling the truth.
I don't start with me. I'm telling you, he's on my case.
I just was very simple.
You don't understand.
He goes around.
I don't understand. When you pass her house?
No.
You don't pass her house.
No, I pass around.
Shabbat shalom.
Do you pass her house sometimes?
How are you?
Sometimes I pass her house.
And when you pass her house, you knock on the door and say hi?
No, she's usually outside.
How do you know?
Like that?
You avoid her. You go right around.
Mom, do we have a race?
No.
Ready?
Not at all.
Don't worry.
Ready?
Wait, hold on.
Ready?
Love you.
Ready?
Set. Go! Let's go! Isn't it though? I know.
Real quick.
I like the shirt. I like the suit. No. Yes. Isn't that a great teaching?
You know who called me today?
Who? Really? Really? Picasso? He called you. Yeah, you know what?
No, he wants to sit next to Emmanuel because they got the wine bottle. All right.
Yeah, we had a renewal. I just haven't had the time to the band.
But I was going to see you Sunday. We're going to come.
No, Sunday we're down in San Diego.
Are you not going to the boat?
No, because the boys have a golf tournament.
Oh,
Well, we would, because I'd eat my weight in salmon.
that's so good. You been there?
I can't be. I can't.
You've been there before?
Not in years. I was there. Are we on? No, we're not on. Orlando, can we get this on? Shabbat Shalom. Hi. I am not Cantor Benny.
What happened with Benny?
Just in case you were confused. You know this because I am taller, he weighs less, he dresses much more hip, and is good looking. I, on the other hand, have earned every one of my white hairs. Benny actually is not going to be here tonight. He's very bummed. He asked me about it, and the reality is he's getting paid 10 times as much to do a gig in San Diego. It's not a Jewish gig. And I said to him, I look forward to the day when everyone can get paid 10 times as much. Don't be.
Money is not.
No, it's for you and me. That just means an extra shot. So, but we have Shabbat Shalom. Oh, look, they're coming in with the Hawaiian shirts. Behold how good it is to dwell together as brother and sister in the tent of God. Hine Mato. By the way, how many of you knew, before we even go any farther, how many of you knew that Matt Gurman is a serious studio musician? How many of you knew he is an incredibly talented guitarist and musician? How many of you knew
What's going on here?
that he is the sharpest dressed man that you can ever see? How many of you do? How many of you knew that he used to play with Shlomo Kralbach, among other people.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay. How many of you knew that he has an exquisitely beautiful voice?
Yeah. Yes.
On the right day.
How many of you knew that
Sunday.
we didn't even know it, but again, we both wore Cuban cigar shirts.
That's right.
But your hat's cooler than mine.
Conversation is not necessary. See.
Hine Mato, because now Benny's not here, so we're just going to heckle. Hine Mato, how good it is to dwell together as brothers and sisters. Hine Mato man. Okay, wait. If you don't help me, I'm going to feel very, very sad. Okay. Hine Mato manai. Shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov. Shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov. Shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov manai. 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 Shevet achim. Wish you a good Shabbos. If I could have some amazing women, please come up and light the Sabbath candles. Come on. Hey, Orlando, do you have a siddur?
If I must.
And Kim, that includes your daughters. You know.
Thank you.
Okay.
You got this.
Where are your daughters?
Right here.
Because they're going to be helping me sing all night, right?
Up here. And dance. Youngins in the front. Go up there.
I'll go far in the back. Come on.
Everyone.
Shiva, run up here. Come on, run up here, Shiva. Oh, look at this wonderful crowd.
There you go.
The best women, that's redundant. Okay, if we can all do our Shabbos blessing as we welcome in the angels of peace after Shabbat Shalom, as we invite the Neshama Yetirah, the extra portion of soul, to come join us for this Shabbat.
Are we supposed to hold hands?
If you want to hold hands, hold hands.
Okay, let's hold hands.
Very nice.
Hey, you ready? Eloheinu melech haolam asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu le'adek ner shel Shabbat.
Amen. As we welcome in the Sabbath angels of peace with Shalom Aleichem. Last time we do it this year, because we only do this version during the summertime, Shlomo Kalbach's version. We do each verse 3 times. First time is for a nefesh, our physical body. The second time for a ruach, our mental, emotional body, soul. And the third time for neshama, our higher self, our soul. So we welcome in these angels of peace when we're outside in this amazing environment. So we can celebrate. If you don't know it, you can at least clap. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Sharet, Malchei Elyon, Melech Malchei Chamlachim, Kadosh Baruch Hu, Shalom Alechem, Malachei Sharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Chamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch, Lai Shalom Alechem, Malachei Sharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Chamlachim, Oh HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Boachim Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Chamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Boachim Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Chamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Lai Boachim Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Chamlachim, Oh HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Baruch Hu Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Chamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Baruch Hu Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Chamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Lai Baruch Hu Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Chamlachim. Stand up, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, send him Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Chamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Chamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Lai Tzechem Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Chamlachim, Oh HaKadosh Baruch Hu. As it's the stairway to heaven. If you're here with your parent, if you're here with your child, come on up. If I could get 4 minutes, please come on and hold this talit. Come on, 4 guys. And everyone, if you're here with your child, come on, come on. Hold on, hold on. Come on. You're here with your kids. When are we going to have to do this for you? Never mind. I didn't see it. Soon B'ezrat Hashem? Did she give? Did she drop? When? I got to call them. I didn't know. Please give them my love. Please. Boy or girl? You already did the bris? I'll call him. No, I don't do bris. Okay, we can all come on. May God bless you like Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. May God bless you like Ephraim and Manasseh. May God always bless you and always protect you. May God lift up his countenance, being kind, gracious, compassionate with you in every place and time. Shalom. May God bless you with good health, good mental health, good physical health, good spiritual health, good emotional health, with wisdom, with courage, with parnasa, with prosperity, with fun, with joy, with sisterhood, with brotherhood, with kindness, with compassion, with courage, with empathy, with strength, with gentleness, with fun, with love, and always, always with peace. Ken Yehirason, may this be God's will.
Ready, set, go!
Oh, no, not yet. Ready? And drop! We continue on page 5 of our prayer books as we read responsively. This prayer is about feeling God's nearness It's so easy when we're outside, so I love davening outside. Eternal is God, whose temple is the whole world and whose dwelling place is the human heart. We know that you are everywhere and that your presence never leaves us. Help us to feel your nearness, O God, at this hour and in this place. Source of all creation, you have given us the blessing of work, so that by our efforts we may fashion things of use in moments of helpfulness. May the work of our hands and minds be acceptable to you, O Lord, drawing us ever closer to you in truth and in love, and together we say,
Amen.
Page 6. L'charodi. Wedding season is almost over. It really does take a break after Labor Day. But this is the wedding of us and God. Outside in the most beautiful chuppah, stars and the moon and the sky. And so this is all about really feeling God's love outside as we welcome the Sabbath Queen. La la charodi, la 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 krakala, la 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 b'nei Shabbat, b'nei Shabbat nekamel, la 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 charodi, la 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 krakala, la 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 b'nei Shabbat. B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Protect and remember. Shamoa bezachor beribur echad yishmianu el hamiuchad Adonai echad Ushmo echad, l'shem utiferet, l'tilai. Hey, la 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 charuti, la 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 l'krakala, la 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 b'nei Shabbat, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Mikdash Melech, we need to pray for Jerusalem. Mikdash Melech, Yir Melucha, Umitzecha, Uvtoch Hafecha, Rav Lahak Shevet, Be'amek Havacha. V'hu yakmor alaykem lai. Hey, la 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 charuti, la 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 l'krakala, la 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 b'nei Shabbat, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. It's Tori. We need to get a lot. Hitoreri, hitori, hivore, umiori, uri, shir daberi, kevod Adonai. Like Miglai, yeah, la 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 charoti, la 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 krakala, la 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 b'nei Shabbat, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Rise. Oh, good. Rita's gonna help me sing. Let me rise. Face. We keep it. beauty of a wedding, the beauty of the Sabbath bride, the beauty of love. It's all and always about love. So welcome the Sabbath bride to come in and bless us with good health, with happiness, with joy, with prosperity, parnasa, with fun, with love, with peace. Boi v'shalom, ateret ba'ala, gam besimcha, u'tzochola, toch emunei, am segula. Boi kala, boi kala, la la charuti, la nikrakala, la pnei Shabbat, mikabela. We'll be standing for the bar food. La 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 Baruch Hu es Adonai Chamevorach Baruch Adonai Hamevorach Leolam Vaed Hamevorach Leolam Vaed. Please be seated. Mariv Aravim and Ahavat Olam. Mariv Aravim, the separation. How many of you enjoyed being here this summer? How many of you looking forward to coming back next summer? Ezrat Hashem. This is the last Shabbat of the summer under the stars. Next week, I believe we're off because of Labor Day weekend, and then the following week we are at our synagogue on the 8th. And it's all about separation, and it's all about God's love. The holy separation of being in a building as opposed to being outside and then being back in a building, the holy separation of the day and night, of the weekday and the week night, and of Shabbos. And it's all about realizing how much God loves us. Take a look around you. Before we can say the Shema, take really a look. When we started these services earlier in the summer, how many remember all the white flowers that were there at this time? All the flowers that were back there as we went through the middle of the summer. Now some of them are still over there. When we started this summer, the sun was still in my eyes at this point. Now it's almost dark. Cycles are so important. It is only through the cycles that we really can appreciate God's love, that we can really appreciate the beauty of the world. So for a moment, focus on those cycles and on that love. And from there, we're able to say the Shema. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושינתם לבניך ודיברת בהם בשבתך בביתך ובלתך בדרך ושוכבך וקומך וקשרתם להיות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם אדוני אלוהיכם. So this is where we normally do Ufros Aleinu and Lo Yisagoi. Everyone turn around and wave at the park ranger. Thank you, Mr. Park Ranger. You rock. We love you. Thank God for first responders. So I think that instead of doing what we normally do, it's the last one of the summer. Matt and I have talked about this all summer. This particular prayer. It's actually a lullaby. Hashem Hashem, Elokei Yisrael. God is sent surrounding us, the angels of Israel. Yemini Michael, on my right is Michael, the one who praises God. On my left is Gabriel, the one who is the strength of God. In front of me is Uriel, the one who lights my way. Behind me is Raphael, the one who heals and cleans up my mess. And above me is the holy presence of God, Shekhinah. My friend, Rabbi Arthur Gross Schaefer. How many of you know Arthur? Arthur's a dear friend in Santa Barbara. Arthur has a beautiful analogy. He says, we all have these four angels always around us. Michael, who praises you? Who stands up and says, hey, you rock? Gabriel, who is your strength? What person in your life is always standing for you? Uriel, who announces you? Hey, this person's coming. Raphael, who comes and heals. Because we're always surrounded by angels. On two legs, on four legs. Angels. So rather than focusing as we end this Shabbat under the Stars series, how many of you know this prayer? Oh, good. A whole bunch of you are going to learn. So we're going to learn the melody first, and they'll catch on with the words. It's really easy. It's by Shabbat again. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 la la lie, 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 la la lie, 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 la la lie, 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 lie. Think you can do that? Don't make me sing alone. That'll be really sad. It'll be 4 octaves lower than anyone can do. Matt, you can help me with this? This is a very special lullaby. Because as we go inside, as we finish the summer, we need to remember, especially in these times of chaos, that the angels are protecting us always. Hashem Hashem. God is sent. You can always just sing la la. Hashem Hashem. Hashem Hashem. Meloko Yisrael. Mimini Mehoyel Umismoli Gabriel. Umilvanai Uriel Meacharai Raphael. Ve'aroshi Shechinasel. Lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. We're in English now. God has sent surrounding me the angels of Israel. On my right is Michael, on my left is Gabriel. In front of me is Uriel, behind me Raphael. Above my head, Shekhinah dwells. La, 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 la. You gotta help. La, 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 la. Hashem, Hashem, Meloko Yisrael. Mimini Mechoyel Umismoli Gabriel. Umilvanai Uriel Meacharai Raphael. Ve'aroshi Shechinasel. La, 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 la. Let's take a look around you. Every person you see is an angel. All malach is in Hebrew, an angel's a messenger. Every one of us has a message to give, including the rabbits. Every one of us has a message. And if we don't give it, we're denying why we're here. So look around at the angels around you. Look around at the plants and the animals. These two are angels. As we do it both in Hebrew and English one more time. And really allow ourselves to realize that even when we're out of the sacred space outside, we will still be always protected, cared for, and loved. B'Shem Hashem Meloko Yisrael. Mimini Mechoyel Umismoli Gabriel. Umilvanai Uriel Meacharai Raphael. Ve'aroshi Shechinasel. Lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. God has sent surrounding me the angels of Israel. On my right is Michael, on my left is Gabriel. In front of me is Uriel, behind me Raphael. Above my head, Shekhinah stands. God has sent surrounding me the angels of Israel. God's praise I hear through Michael, his strength in Gabriel, his holy light in Uriel, healing in Raphael. Above my head, God's own holy love I feel. Ve'aroshi shechinas. How many of you like that lullaby? So start singing it every night.
That's a great lullaby.
It's a great lullaby. When the kids were in one room, I used to sing that to them almost every night. No, it is one of really the most rich and beautiful prayers and lullabies. And it's, if we remembered how much God loves us, we'd never be scared. We'd never worry. And we would take everything as a gift. And our problem is not that God doesn't love us, God forbid. God does love us. Our problem is that we block it out, isn't it? And Malachim, angels, which we all are here to remind us why we do what we do. We turn to page 13. Yikadav, Yikadav, Shemei Rabbah. Nama divrach irotei v'amlich malchutei. B'chayechon u'v'yomechon. U'v'chayetecho Beit Yisrael. Be'agala, ba'agala. U'v'zman kariv imru omen. Yesh me'rabah mevorach. Le'olam u'lam me'al maya yitbarach. Yitbarach v'yishtabach. Yitbar v'yishomam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal. Shemei kedusha b'richu. Le'la mikol b'chata v'shirata. Please rise. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Damira ve'alma. Ve'meru. So it's the last Shabbat under the stars in the park. So we always say, let God speak through ourselves and we can hear God's voice. Look around you. All of nature, all summer has been waiting for you to pray for each of these leaves and grasses and plants. So let them, and the rabbits too, the bunnies, the rabbi rabbits. And so, the Shabbat, listen to the sound of nature as we do the Amidah. Na 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 Adonai. Na 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 Sfatai Tifta. Na 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 Ufiaki. Ufiaki Tahilata. Na 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 Adonai. Na 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 Sfatai Tifta. Na 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 Ufiaki. Ufiaki Tehilatecha. Na 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 Adonai. Na 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 Sfatai Tifta. Na 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 Ufiaki. Ufiaki Tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avoteinu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Mekonei Hakol, Ve'zocher Hasdei Avot, U'mevi Goel Livnei B'neihem L'ma'an Shemo Be'ava. Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen. Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai. Mechayim Itim atah Rab Hoshia. מחלקל חיים בחסד, מחיי מתים ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ברופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו, לשני עפר, מחמוך על גבורו, ומדום אליו, מלך ממיר ומחיה, ומצליח ישועה, ונאמן אתה לחיות מתים, ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיה המתים. Please continue with traditional prayers or the prayers of your heart when you're done with your private devotions. Please be seated. Pray for the great priests. What key are we in, or do I just pick one?
What are we doing?
Shalom Rav.
We're there.
Shalom. Huh? Can I go up? Shalom Rav Yisrael Avta Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Avta Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech adon lechol hashalom. Ki atahu melech adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. B'tov be'anecha levarech et omecha Yisrael b'chol eret ub'chol sha'a b'shlomecha. Listen. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Shabbat Shalom. This Torah portion is such a great Torah portion. It's so great, I'm not even going to talk about it much. This Torah portion actually talks about when you go to war, and there's commentary that was sent out, written commentary as well as a quick video. How many of you watched the video or read it? Okay, good. But here's the key. We are only to go into conflict if it is not for our ego, but rather for the sake of heaven. Every fight, every conflict that is done for the sake of heaven brings us reward in this world and the next. Every conflict that is done for our ego takes away this world and the next. Isn't that an interesting take from Judaism? Is he going rabbit hunting? Be very quiet. Little rabbit, you're safe. You're not kosher. It's okay. So, I know. Elmer Fudd singing Bruce Springsteen. We're driving in my car. Okay, so you're old enough to remember that. So, what is we go to war for the sake of heaven? In other words, we only go to war for love, not lust. We don't do the Trojan War. We do it for love. And this month is the month of love, Elul. The month before high holidays. It stands for Nila Dodi V'Dodi Li, my beloved is mine. It is the month we are taught the king is in the field, seeing how well we treat each other and love each other. I say this periodically. There's a great baseball player who was the greatest baseball player in Japanese history, and he went up he went up and couldn't hit the curveball, and he ultimately learned samurai swordsmanship and ended up hitting the curveball. Became a great player and then manager of the Tokyo team. Hit more home runs than Babe Ruth. And when asked at the end of his career, what did you learn? What is baseball about? He said, at the heart of all things is love. We forget that, don't we? It becomes about power or money. It becomes about time. It becomes about everything except what it's supposed to be. There's a story that the people were having challenges. They were not treating each other well. And so a man who knew his spirit and his soul went out into the forest, and he found a special tree, and in this special tree he cut special wood and made a special fire. And he said special prayers to him that God taught him. And there was love in his heart for the community, and there was a tear in his eye. And when he came back, the people were happy. This went on all of his life, and then he died, and the people were unhappy again. They were thinking about the wrong things. They were thinking about conflict as opposed to peace. And remember, in Judaism, war is not about victory, it's about peace. And the people were unhappy again. And so another man who knew of the first man went out to the same forest, to the same trees, cut some wood, made a fire. He sang some of the songs the first man had sang. He also sang other ones that came from his heart. He even danced a little bit. But his heart was open and filled with love for his people and his community and for God. And there was a tear in his eye. And when he came back, the people were happy. And that went on all his life. But he died, and the people again were unhappy. And so a man went out to the forest, found any old tree, just cut some wood, didn't even bother making a fire, sang some prayers the first man had said, some other ones. But his heart was open. He understood and felt the love for his community, for each other, and for God, and there was a tear in his eye. And the people were happy. It got to the point where when the people were unhappy, it didn't even need the special forest with the special tree and the special wood and special fire. It needed someone to go out with a heart filled with love for their people and their community and a tear in their eye. And the people would be happy. The key is to open our hearts, to love each other. Not love like, hey, I want to love you, Alan. Not that kind of love. Not love like, oh, I love you. Hey, maybe we can take advantage of that person. No. But to truly love, and in Judaism, love is not about a feeling, it is about an action. You say you love your dog, but you don't water your dog, feed your dog, exercise your dog. Do you really love your dog? Judaism is about action. And so, for us, when we allow ourselves to open our hearts, feel a tear, physically or just spiritually, but really to feel the love that we have for each other, and then there's happiness. And let me give you a little hint. Before we say the Ve'ahavta, which we talk about us loving God, we say Ahavat Olam. We recognize God's love for us. How many of you in the last day, week, month, year, or lifetime have at some point been sad or angry or depressed or worried? And if you're not raising your hand, you can add have lied along with it. It's true. The answer, though, is to step back and to pause and realize it is all about love. And if you can't feel God's love easily, go out to where we are. I don't mean this exact park. You can do it anywhere, at any time of the year, and listen and look at nature. Look at the little wabbits. Look at the people. Look at the trees. And realize all of this is a gift for each of us. Isn't that amazing? Think you could be living in Florida where there are hurricanes. Oh, wait, never mind. We got a hurricane and an earthquake all at the same time. I don't know about you, but I said a Shehachianu on that one. So, the idea of feeling God's love in everything, including and especially the challenges, because as parents, we know that sometimes the most important way we can show our children our love is sometimes to give them challenges, right? Give them boundaries, things they don't like, but to help them grow, well, that's what God does for each of us. The greatest secret in the universe is how much God loves us. And it's a secret that's in plain sight, and we block it out. So as we end this series of Shabbats under the stars, as we go back to entering into the physical world of buildings, as we leave the world of Yitzchak and go into the world of Jacob, Isaac prayed in the fields, Jacob in the buildings. Let us each take with us every moment. May we all take with us every moment that we've had this summer and have right now. The magic, the beauty. Look at those colors behind us and above us and how they just shift. Each leaf, we take that in, and in so doing, truly understand that the only thing to ever be willing to have conflict about is to make sure that God's love is defended and our love for God is defended. That we all feel and experience. My prayer for all of us is to experience now and always the amazing love of nature and of God. Amen.
I'm just going to say a word about this song that I'm going to do because it's got a pretty interesting backstory that most people have probably heard. There's a sad part that I'm not going to share, but I'm just going to share the really interesting part. There was a fellow named Eden Abez who used to live up under the Hollywood sign. And he was like a pre-hippie, sort of back in the beat culture generation days. And he later moved to Sun Valley, where his next door neighbor she met my wife on some event my wife was doing and told her this story about Eden Abez. He wrote this song, which was later recorded by Nat King Cole. And a lot of people think the song's about a lot of different people, but he actually wrote it about his son. And the way he got the song to Capitol Records was he used to walk around in a robe down Hollywood Boulevard, like that kind of character. He walked right into Capitol Records, robe and all, and played his song, and they picked it up and had Nat King Cole record it the same year. And it's called Nature Boy. There was a boy, a very strange, enchanted boy. They say he wandered very far, over land and sea, a little shy and sad of eye, but very wise was he. And then one day, that magic day, he walked my way. Though we walked, talked of many things, fools and kings, this he said to me: the greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. Greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. Oh yeah, she didn't make about another friend of hers.
Wow. Well, that wasn't wonderful. Announcements. We're not having services next weekend because it's Labor Day weekend. So for both safety reasons and because I know people go out of town and everything else, we're not having services. But then the week after, we'll have services back in our sanctuary. And 2 weeks from tonight, it's 2 weeks from tonight.
Nothing.
Oh, that's when we're going out. You and I are just going to go chill, right?
We're gonna TP the neighborhood.
There you go. Don't say that. My boys are watching. So
With invisible TP.
with invisible TP, you should see the designs we can do. Rosh Hashanah. If you have not registered, please do. Make our lives easy. Rita, who's going to stand up now, has registration packets if you need them. Orlando, who's going to stand up now. Orlando's taller than Rita. Orlando is. You can register with him right now, right here, with like some sort of, scan code or barcode, or I'm not exactly sure what kind of code, but it's some sort of 007 thing that you can do with your phone. was a boy. There was a boy named James. Okay, so there is, if you haven't registered, please do. If you can help, please see Orlando, Rita, L, anybody, please see one of these people, and they will direct you how you can help, because we certainly do need it. Other announcements? Sherry. Rita's got them. Come on, Rita. Come on. Come on. You're Rita. You're Rita. Rita.
I'm not singing. I'm not going to sing. You don't want me to sing. I promise you. You don't. Okay, so first I want to give a thank you, a very, very deep thank you to those people who helped Orlando for the past, 2 months to carry, to put together, to please. He deserves it. He worked so, so, so hard. Yeah. Okay. So, Sunday, I know that we can register any more people. However, just want you to know that next year we'll do this again. We have a champagne cruise that is amazing. We had the best time a couple of years ago before the pandemic. So we hope that you guys.
Did you register the rabbit?
Oh, hi, Rabbit. That's all for Matt. They come to Matt, to see Matt, to listen. And in the cruise, we're going to listen to Matt, and we're going to dance, and we're going to eat a lot of great food. So next year, hope more of you people, more people will come. But we have 24 people coming.
We would be there, but it's the kids' golf tournament.
I know. That's all right.
I would rather eat lox, trust me.
Okay, and bagels.
And bagels.
Yeah. Okay, so August 30th at 7 p.m. at the sanctuary, we have Dr. Shannon Croner, and she will be signing and reading her new book. So please come. And again, this was for me, it was the most wonderful summer. So we hope to see you at our sanctuary in a couple of weeks.
When are we seeing? Okay, so a couple of questions. Thank you, Rita. August, when is Isaac's movie Welcome to Redville? We're waiting on it. Okay. I don't want anyone to be so August 30th, Dr. Shannon Croner. How many of you know who Dr. Croner is? Okay. Because I don't want anyone to be surprised, and this is not Shannon, who's a member of our community, wrote a best-selling book this past year. It's called I'm Unvaccinated and I'm Okay. It's a children's book.
And that's okay.
And that's okay. So it's called, and that's okay. I'm unvaccinated, and that's okay. So I don't want anyone to come and think that it's going to be like a mystery book reading. She's going to talk about her book that she wrote. Rosh Hashanah is really, really important. And Yom Kippur, and we have so much to do. Please register. If you have friends who need a space, let them know before it's filled up. No Jew. Every year people say, Rabbi, it'd be so much easier. Sell tickets. Rabbi, charge it. You know what? I'm sorry, no Jew should be forced to pay to pray. Every Jew is welcome at high holidays. We will always find a place. So if anyone needs a place, please invite them. Okay? No Jew should be forced to pay to pray. And I hope everyone's going to donate really, really well. Because you can, and you know that it pays off in dividends. But there's always a place for us, for any Jew, even when we're filled up, which often happens. If someone needs a space, we will find them a space. The fire marshals don't like Lance Sterling, who owns the Canyon Club. They don't like me. So what do we really care anyway? So we will always find a space for a Jew, but please make it easy for us by registering now. Matt, you got a show for the bunnies coming up?
I don't have anything to share really. It's just, same old same. You know where to find me. Matt with 1 T, Gurman. Look me up on the internet and find embarrassing facts. And I'm working. This is what retirement looks like for me.
I wish I could. And Benny's not here. So, Benny, your cantorial soloist. Wait. Hi. Benny, your Cantor soloist, will be, he's in San Diego this weekend performing Escondido. He is performing every Wednesday night. I feel like I'm talking about myself in third person right now. Let me fix my hat. Benny is actually performing every Wednesday night in K-Town. His brother Jack, I believe, is in town right now, and they're performing together. And he'll be here in 2 weeks for Shabbat and for High Holidays. And you can follow him on jackbennynow.com. You can find out what he is doing with his twin brother, Jack. So everyone have a really great Shabbat. How'd I do? For an altar cocker, that wasn't so bad on my
You may hear about that.
Oh, he's definitely going to hear about that. Are you kidding? I'm going to find the video and send it to him. We love Benny. It's going to be so great. He and David are both going to be doing High Holidays this year. It's going to be fabulous. So we have a lot of special things planned. We have two Grammy Award winners coming to join us, right?
Yeah, that's right.
During the High Holidays.
We have M.B. Gordy.
And
For Rosh Hashanah, we have my friend Bob Conte is going to be joining us on percussion.
So lots of amazing things will happen, God willing. I'm going to be sending out an email in the next week, and you normally don't hear me say this, but I do want to put it out before the email comes. A friend of mine, some of you have met him, Eyal Teiberger, who is the chair of the World Maccabee Union. He's the CEO of the Maccabi Games. And he's also very involved with Nof Galil, a city in Israel up by Tiberias, up in the north of Israel. They have been inundated. It's a town of, I think, about 50,000 people, and it's close to Nazareth. It's an amazing space, and it has become the home for Ukrainian refugee families in Israel, most of whom are single mothers because the men can't get out. And so the city mayor and the city are doing this whole program to help feed for Rosh Hashanah all of these thousands of Jewish Ukrainian families, to send them care packages. They're in Nof HaGalil of food and oil and rice and flour and things like that. They are $100 packages, but they're actually, because of different things and donations and matching things, they're only costing $50. An email will go out. I don't think you guys ever. I don't think I've ever actually asked for another charity. Very rarely, but I really want to hope, especially in this month of Elul, that we open our hearts and give to Jewish families in Israel who need it, so they can have a sweet New Year as well, and especially these families who are refugees from the Ukraine. So forgive me because I normally don't ever push any of the causes I give to, but I think this is a really important one. So forgive me if it offends anybody. Please forgive me. It's not meant to. And if you have the ability to help, I ask that you please do. Other prayers, Ms. Shabero. If there's someone you wish to pray for their healing, I'll ask that you please rise as we call out their names. Olga, I can't see. Is anyone back there? Shiva, I couldn't hear. Did you also for Jess, the baby? For all those who need prayers of healing, all of those who have been injured by nature or by other human beings, especially our first responders, those who defend Israel and the United States. Pray for complete healing. All of those who have known to pray for them, we pray that they receive complete healing of the goof of the neshama, of the body and the soul. Misheberach Avoteinu Mikor habracha leimoteinu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach Imoteinu Mekor habracha leavoteinu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. When you think about throughout the year, is God really with you? Think about the partnership. Got something with some. Would you like one of these, Matt? Sure. You get the nice one. I take the one that looks like a snake. Nachash. So, when you think about the blessings of the summer, think about the partnership we have with God. When you feel alone, feel about the partnership you have with God. When you feel stressed, worried, think about the partnership, how God is always there. We're going to talk about this during the high holidays because it is about partnership with God. I ask everyone please rise for Kiddush. Our glasses seem to have spilled. Did we do any more wine? Is there any more wine?
I got water.
We're good. Let's make it one glass. Just pour. So we have one full overflowing glass. All the way. Pour it. There we go. We'll just share. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech borei pri hagofen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahav v'ratzon inilanu zikaron l'maaseh bereshit ki hu yom tehila l'mikrei kodesh zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim ki banu b'arta Yotanu kidashta mikol ha'amim leShabbat kodshecha ve'ahava uvratzon yinatanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat l'chaim. When I was 17, it was a very good year. It was very good that year. So was Kedem. Okay, so we remain standing for the Elenu all year. We remember the beauty of how nature is our guide, an expression of God's love. Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon hakol, la'tekin la'adil seh breshit, shelo asanu k'gei haratzot, v'lo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, v'goraleinu kechol hamonah, v'anachnu korim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, lifnei melech Malchei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shehu Notei Shamayim V'Yosef Haaretz U'Moshev Yekaro B'Shamayim Mima'al U'Shkinatu Zo V'Govei Meromim Hu Eloheinu Echod Emet Keinu efesu lato, kakatu betorato, edata yom hashivota, elevavecha, ki Adonai hu Elohim, bashamayim mima'al, ve'al haaretz, ve'al haaretz, itachat, echod, echod, kakatu betoratecha, Adonai yimloch le'olam ha'el, v'ne'ema v'haya Adonai, melech al kol haaretz, bayom hahu, yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo, u'shemo, u'shemo echad. Please be seated. The summer starts to end, the journey's over. Start to get ready for fall. We have Kaddish. A prayer that says how great God is. A prayer that says God is always growing and that the people we remember, they made God better. I'm reminded of a song that was very big in Israel after the Yom Kippur War. Kol shenevakesh lihi. All that we request, let it be. The journey ends. This journey ends. The summer is over. Let them please Alaska. Kaddish is a recognition that they are always home. Kaddish is a recognition that our lives are better because of the people we remember who affected us. And so if there's someone you wish to say Kaddish for, I ask that you please rise. As we call out these names and live in such a way, commit ourselves to living in a way that brings these souls joy. I can't see if there's anyone behind the lights, so forgive me if there is. Sorry, Golda, Roy Weekend. And we remember all those people who died through acts of nature or acts of war, acts of kindness, acts of gentleness, acts of cruelty, acts of violence, acts of peace. Anyone who died, we remember them. Those who died in defense of this nation, we remember them, especially our first responders here in Israel. Those who have no one remember them, we remember them. May their memories be a blessing. May their souls guide us to live in a better way. If it is your custom to do so, I ask that you rise as we begin the Kaddish. Yikdal v'yikdash shemei Rabbah. Ve'alma divrach yotev yamlich malchutei. V'chayachon v'yamachon. V'chayed kol beit Yisrael b'galav b'zman kariv. Shemei Rabbah mevarach ve'olam olam me'al maya. Yiprach v'yishtabach v'yipahar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'nadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal. Shemei d'kedusha v'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechemata. Amiron be'alma ve'emru. Amen. Yishlomov mitshemaya v'chayim aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael ve'emru. Amen. Osei shalom ben ramavu yaseh shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. V'kam kol olam ve'emru. Amen. May the one who ordains peace in the universe bring peace upon these souls, their communities, their families, this community, this nation, Israel, and please, please God, peace in all the world. And together we say, Amen. Actually, you only have to do but you got to keep singing when I'm talking. So there's a beautiful song that we'll end it with. Benny's not here, so we're not going to do by Elohim. Another song by Kralbach. If you know it, join us. But the words are so important. A Beis Hashem, a house of God, is any place people come to pray together. This is a house of God. Anytime we open our hearts and there's love and a tear in our eye, then God is present and people are happy. If you know it, I ask that you join me. If you don't do it, don't alone until we're back inside. Sorry, Rita. Shalom L'manechai v're'ai L'manechai v're'ai Adabrana Adabrana Shalom L'man beis Hashem Elokeinu Avad Shatov L'man beis Hashem Elokeinu Avad Shatov. For those of you who don't speak Hebrew, because of my brothers and friends, because of my sisters and friends, please let me ask, please let me sing, peace to you. Because of my brothers and friends, because of my sisters and friends, please let me ask, please let me sing, peace to you. This is the house of the Lord. I wish the best for you. This is the house of the Lord. I wish the best for you. It is all about love. We kid ourselves and say it's not, but it is. It's about recognizing that we are all brothers and sisters. That's why Karl Bach used to walk around, and you know what he would do when he see everyone? Hello, holy sister. Hello, holy brother. Because we're all holy brothers and sisters. And when we see that in other people, you know what happens? We start to see it in ourselves. The more that we can love others, the more that we show them how holy and beautiful they are, the more we get to see the reflection of that beauty. To love another person is to see the face of God, right? So, as we conclude this season of Shabbats under the stars, the plants, the rocks, the stones, the stars are all our holy brothers and sisters, and most importantly, we are holy brothers and sisters with each other. How about if we take the commitment and the beauty of this summer series and we take it all year? Wouldn't that be nice? So for 3 of you, it would be nice. The rest of you, maybe. I gotta be nice to everybody. Oh, so if you don't know the words, you can just sing la la la. But let us all open our hearts to realize how holy we are all. How holy all of our neighbors are, our brothers and sisters. That is why we're able to succeed and thrive. L'manechai v're'ai, because of my sisters and friends, please let me ask, please let me sing, peace to you. Because of my brothers and friends, because of my sisters and friends, please let me ask, please let me sing, peace to you. This is the house of the Lord. I give my best to you. This is the house of the Lord. I give my best to you. Because of my brothers and friends, because of my sisters and friends, please let me ask, please let me sing, peace to you. God bless and protect us all. May God be with us, being kind to us all in every place and time. May God bless all of us with good health, with prosperity, with joy, with peace, and with love. Shabbat Shalom.